Hopefully this is working now. I'm sure it will be full of glitches and issues. Don't even think I can see if I've got any viewers. I won't have any viewers anyway. It won't matter. Just check. Yep. Let's begin.
So, you've come to hear me tell a story, have you?
If you please, we would love to hear one of your stories. You have seen so much. You have lived so long.
Oh, so good of you to remind me of my age, child. No, don't worry. I am an old woman, but I've lived a long and fulfilling life, and I do have stories to tell. Which story would you like to hear?
A true one. A true story.
All my stories are true, child. There are enough fairy tales in the worlds already. There's no need for me to make up more, believe me.
Tell us the story of the balance, then.
Alright, let's...
You want the story of the balance? Oh, that's a long story, child, and not one I'd venture to tell at this hour. But perhaps I could tell you a story that I heard a long time ago. A story that became a crucial turning point in the history of the balance, and that set in motion wheels that to this day are still turning.
Please, yes, that does sound like a story we'd like to hear.
Very well. This story, like all good stories, begins where it ends, in a tower, in a realm that is no more.
Right then, welcome to the stream. This is one of my favourite games ever. It's not very compatible anymore, so if we have any issues, we have issues. It's a game I think is often overlooked. She's not talked about enough. I may not talk a lot because there's a lot of dialogue to listen to, you know. You not got the Steam version. This is the Steam version. It's a game that is in desperate need of a proper, updated version, to be honest. Yeah, I couldn't even get my original discs to work. So I had to get the Steam version actually. Ugh, already got chills.
Don't tell me I'm dreaming again.
You know, for once, just once, it would be nice to have a decent night's sleep without waking up screaming from a bad dream at 4 a.m.
Alright.
There's a storm heading this way. Even the weather sucks in my dreams. I feel so charmed. Postcard pretty. Real life never looked this good. Real life never looked this good. I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate.
Oh, I fucking love April.
What's happening?
I've played Dreamfall, but not Dreamfall chapters. That's where this is going.
Oh, perfect.
Basically, I wanted to replay them.
I guess if I don't do something to save that egg, I'll suffer 7 years of bad karma or something.
So that I can play chapters.
It looks reptilian, but it can't be. It's much too big and I don't much care for reptiles.
I might force
Did that
some
sound come from the egg?
AA on
Oh,
it.
that's some
Exactly.
chick. I don't think I can get a good grip on it. It's too big and slippery and I might drop it by accident.
Yeah, in Dreamfall you play as 3 different characters. I'm not going to say who they are. Hi, Xanthan.
It's a very big egg.
Alright,
It's as dry as a bone. It'd probably snap right off in a second.
Oh, the suffering we must endure.
What?
Why do you take such pleasure in torturing us?
Torturing you? Who are you?
We are the voice of all trees, the spirit of wood and leaf.
You're a talking tree?
No, a tree does not talk. At least not in your tongue. The tongue of trees is the language of wood, root, and leaf.
Who are you then?
Like we said, we are the voice of all trees. Whenever an injustice is done, we must speak for the tree if we are present.
It's the branch. I shouldn't have broken the branch off.
Oh, what does it matter anyway? There is nothing more to be done for us. We are simply here to provide comfort in the final passing to Earth.
We? I only see one of you.
We are one with our host, as we are all one spirit, but legion.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
We do not expect you to understand. You are human.
What happened to the tree?
Oh, the pain. As the battle raged, we...
Battle?
between the mother and Black Chaos. She was only protecting her child, but it would not back down, and the force of their battle shook the mountain. The brook that fed us was led astray, and without water, we began to wither and die.
You're going to be disappointed, Beds, although it does sound like a cool game.
What's the deal with the egg?
Egg? What egg? Oh, of course, the child. Whenever the mother was absent, we were entrusted with the safety of the child. But now, withered and without strength, we can do nothing to help. We have failed the mother, and we despair. Our shame knows no bounds.
Oops. 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 Oops.
Who are you again?
We are the Wood Spirit.
Come on, game.
We come to
What
all
the hell's happened?
creeds in the hour of great need, to provide comfort and aid in the passing to Earth, and to give a voice to... Our time is running out as we speak. The passing to Earth
Well, this is
is
Golden
about
Ball,
to
isn't it?
begin.
Dipstick.
Leave us now.
What about the egg?
Oh, it is too late. Without sustenance, we do not have the strength to bring it safely home. We have failed, and the Earth will know our shame for all time to come.
Isn't there anything I can do to help?
Oh, we do not expect a human to come to our aid.
Lose the attitude, okay?
Was it
Just tell me if there's
flickering
anything
view
I
guys
can
as well,
do.
by the way.
It is futile. We need water, but there is none. Not after the brook changed course.
I'll find a way. Don't panic.
We do not panic. Unlike you, we accept our destiny.
Yeah, I think
If,
I just
however,
accidentally
against
popped it up.
all odds, you do succeed, we will carry the child safely back into its nest. Do not make a foolish attempt on your own. It would spell certain misery.
Right, okay. Let me just save it and see if... There we go. Yeah, I accidentally knocked one of my mouse buttons and it does a magnifying thing, and it just went, "Blah, I don't like this."
This is interesting. I've never seen a scale this size before. I'll keep it as a souvenir. It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales. For some strange reason, I have a feeling I should get the hell out of here before the tenants return.
Right, so... There was a battle, it destroyed the thingy.
Fresh mountain water. Back in the real world, they'd probably charge $15 a bottle for this. I think I just made a funnel. Cool. I'm so proud of myself. This should do the trick. Talk about instant rehab. Hello? Hello?
Leave us be.
Are you okay?
We find our strength returned, and so we have no time for idle conversation. We must drink and rejoice.
Aren't we forgetting something?
Hush. Listen. The song of ancient wood. Is it not sweet?
Ancient wood.
Sweet, definitely. Yeah. The baby's probably ready to boogie down as well.
The baby. Oh, the egg. Thank the earth. We almost forgot.
Uh-oh. What? What was that? Uh-oh.
It is you. You have come.
You know me?
April, daughter, I have been waiting for you.
Waiting. Why?
Because it begins here, with you, as it always has.
What do you mean?
The breach and the mending, the pain and the joy, the end of the old and the dawn of the new. A different world. I am the mother of what is, but you are the mother of a future that may yet be.
How will I know? How will I know what to do?
I will guide you, and I will protect you as much as I can. But in the end, you are on your own.
I'm afraid.
You always were, my child, my daughter.
This is probably not a good thing.
Right. Now the game can properly begin.
What a nightmare. I'm completely exhausted. I must have been tossing and turning all night. It's so hot in here, too. No wonder I keep having these weird dreams. I've basically been simmering in my own sweat every night this past week. Doesn't look like it's gonna cool down anytime soon, either. It's another sunny day in Newport. Well, it's a good thing the studio's got proper air conditioning. I promised myself I was going to spend most of the day working, and I don't intend to break that promise. Not this time. My cash card at the moment is really quite useless. There can't be more than $1 or $2 left in it. It's a seagull. The poor guy looks quite hungry.
Yeah, this is important.
It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill. I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water. It's a rusty old grill, kept afloat by a rubber ducky.
Alright, yeah. Some of this is coming back to me.
It's Constable Guybrush, my toy Oh, ape. He doesn't much like being called Monkey. It's a bunch of drawings I drew when I was a kid. I don't even know why I brought them here. They mean absolutely nothing to me. Alright, so my wardrobe's sort of chic deficient, but I can't afford to be cutting edge. Useful, practical, and cheap is my shopping mantra. When fame and wealth come knocking, I'll buy a wardrobe the size of an ocean liner and fill it with clothes for $1 million. Right now, I'll try to focus on my work. I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie. At least it was a clean break with my past. I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it? That's my desk, so, theoretically, that's where I'm supposed to do my work. I think my muse has departed me for greener pastures, though, because lately, inspiration's been fleeting at best. It's a picture of me and my friends. I'm part of the should-be reading more but life's too short generation. We embrace our illiteracy. The last book I read was How to Seduce the Man of Your Dreams. Now, if I can just find a man to dream about, I'll be all set. I've been keeping a diary intermittently since I was 5 years old. Not the same one, of course. I started this one, I think, April of this year. There's a loose sheet of paper in here. Hey, it's my timesheet from the cafe. I completely forgot I put it in here. Good thing I found it, because I'm broke.
Alright, I'm gonna need that.
That fan is supposed to keep the room nice and cool in the summer. Sure, yeah, it's at least, 1/4 of a degree cooler in here when it's on. I'd better head over to the studio to do some work. Only 2 weeks until the big show opens, and my contribution is in serious need of attention. Might be a good idea to get dressed first, though.
Mm-hmm. So how you doing today, pets? Oh,
Hey,
God,
babe.
this jerk.
Babe, you're looking real sexy today.
Zach, listen, I've got to run, and...
What's going on, April? How you been?
I don't really have time to hang around.
Then how about hanging out with me tonight? A few raptures, some hot dancing. Did I tell you I got a VIP pass to the pavilion? Those things are hard to come by, babe.
No, that's not gonna work, Zach.
What? You got something against me, babe? Do I offend you in some way?
Oh, no. I just don't think it's a good idea for us to be together like that.
Hey, whatever. You'll come crawling back when you realize your mistake, babe. I'm out of here.
What an asshole. Organic plastic. It grows, and it converts carbon dioxide into oxygen, just like real plants, but it doesn't need nourishment of any kind. Convenient, but disturbing. Computer.
Voice interface is not installed. Please use the touchscreen interface to communicate with this free access terminal.
Oh, okay.
Why not consider a very reasonable upgrade? In addition to a voice interface, True Holo display technology and Instacredit compatibility.
No, I'll just use my hands, thanks.
You are missing out on a great opportunity. If you upgrade now...
Hold on. You understood that. You have a voice interface installed already. Why would I pay to have another one installed?
Current voice interface is for sales purposes only. If you take advantage of this very affordable upgrade today...
No, really. This terminal doesn't belong to me.
Noted. Please refrain from voice communication in the future, or you will be reported to the FACT FUB and charged for processing time.
FUB?
Fair Use Bureau. They are authorized to carry deadly arms.
Well, whatever. Sorry. It's a FACT, as in F-A-C-T, Free Access Terminal. Be considerate. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m. Fiona. Common Room Duty Roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh, joy. Manual labor. My favorite. San Francisco. I'd love to go there someday. Someday soon, hopefully. Pizza and movie night, Monday, July 31st. BYOS. BYO what? Soap? Look, it's Monkey Boy! I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day. Annual Summer Blowout at the Fringe Cafe, Friday, August 4th, 8 p.m. Free food. Live performances by Royne Dale, Harlequin Masquerade, The Go-Getters. Tickets available at the bar. $10 only. Spread the word. The omnipresent screen. I don't pretend to know how it works, but all the data apparently passes through tiny little black holes in the fabric of our dimension. You know, that really freaks me out when I think about it. It's a matchbook.
Let's have a chat with Fiona. She's funny.
Morning, Fiona.
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
I had a bad nightmare.
Again? Well, you're not the only one, darling. Mickey woke me up screaming in the middle of the night. She wouldn't go back to sleep until I made her a cup of herbal tea.
Nightmares?
Apparently, but she refuses to tell me what they were. I think she's embarrassed.
That doesn't sound like Mickey.
I know, darling. Don't tell her I said so, but I've never seen her so agitated in my life. She scared the hell out of me.
I don't know why I have nightmares. I guess they could be stress-related. After all, the exhibition's right around the corner.
Oh, yes, the school exhibition. How's that going?
God, don't ask. I have no idea how I'm going to finish my painting on time. I haven't felt inspired in ages.
I think you work too hard, darling. You need to relax once in a while. Live. Enjoy your youth. There's inspiration to be found in hedonism, you know.
No, I don't know, but apparently you do.
I'm an authority on the subject, darling. Ask Mickey. She'll tell you I don't lift a finger around the place unless I absolutely have to.
Where's everybody this morning?
Mickey's tied up in the basement. Mind you, she's not literally tied up, of course, although that is a tempting thought.
Are you getting into your sexual fantasies here, Fiona? Because it's a little too early in the morning for that, don't you think?
Sorry, I just can't help myself. Anyway, the plumbing is... You probably noticed when you took a shower, yeah? There's no hot water. So Mickey's working on that. Getting knee-deep in putrid canal water is her job, thank God.
What about Charlie? He up yet?
No, he's still sleeping, and Emma just went to bed. I saw her come in when I was making breakfast. Do you know who she's seeing now?
I don't know. Some guy?
Those lads I see her with, darling. She's too good for those arseholes. I wish she'd find herself a man who'd treat her right for once.
She hasn't had much luck with love, no?
She's a magnet for creeps, and she's so pretty. They prey on her, you know, bastards.
I've tried to talk to her about it, but Emma's impulsive. She doesn't listen.
She's just as headstrong as you and me, darling, but I'm sure she'll be all right. She's smart and resourceful, and not afraid to speak up for herself.
Shouldn't you be outside enjoying the good weather?
You joking? Bollocks to that. I'll stay inside until September, thank you very much. It's too bloody hot.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Tell me about Emma.
Emma? Why, she's your best friend, darling. I don't know what to tell you that you don't already know. You girls are so close.
That's true. The day we met, we clicked instantly. It was strange, but cool.
Like me and Mickey, then? Except for the sex, of course.
That's a pretty big except for, Fiona.
Oh, I guess so. She's the crazy one, Emma is. Not crazy as in mad as a hatter, but crazy in a good way. Fun to be around.
Emma's always been a little weird.
Exactly, darling. She's a flirt, too, and the boys seem to drop like flies at her feet. No wonder. She's a real looker, I don't have to tell you. I'm sure she could have been a model if she'd wanted, but she's an artist, and a good one, too. I really think she'll be a successful artist. Her sculptures are getting a lot of attention.
What did you think of me when we first met?
That's a peculiar question, isn't it? I thought you were quite lovely. I still do, darling.
Do you remember the day I arrived?
Of course, darling. It wasn't that long ago, and I'm not senile quite yet. It was in May, wasn't it? Charlie referred you to me, and you were quite at a loss. First day in the city, wasn't it? I remember. You looked like a lost puppy.
Puppy? Me?
When I saw you lugging that suitcase across the bridge, my heart went out to you. I'm glad you came here. You could have been lost anywhere else.
What's up with Zach Lee?
Zach? I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he's an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
My thoughts exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time, and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Fiona.
Me? Why? There's not much to say, darling. I love my job, I love Venice, and I love being with Mickey. I'm a happy girl. Sure, sometimes I wish I could go back to England to see my family, but that's water under the bridge, so to speak. I'm very happy with myself and my life here in Newport.
How long have you and Mickey been together?
Mickey and I have been together since I was 19. She was in her late 30s then. The older, wiser, worldly woman. I found her sweet and charming and intriguing. When I finally realized she was neither of those things, it was too late. I was in love. She stole me away from my dreary British inner-city life, and she brought me here. She was no knight in shining armor, that's for sure, but she knew how to treat me like a woman.
You guys make a great couple.
You think so, darling? Yes, I guess we do. And the sex is amazing.
You never get tired of talking about your sex life, do you?
Never. And if I ever do, please shoot me.
Can you tell me something about the border house?
That's one of my favorite topics, darling. What precisely do you want to know?
What made you decide to run a boarding house?
That's a long story. One of the reasons Mickey and I got together was that we shared a passion for the classic English country inns. You know, quaint, weathered buildings, funny old ladies, and oddly suggestive names like the Lazy Cock.
So why come here to the big city? To America?
We wanted to create a place with a similar atmosphere and hospitality here in Newport. Like a safe house for people like you and I to call home, if only for a short while. So we discussed different options for a few months, and then we decided we wanted to start a boarding house for young, penniless students and artists.
You decided you wanted to do that here in Venice?
We knew that Venice was the place for us long before we came here, but the hard part was finding a building cheap enough.
And this building was available?
Not at first. Like most of the buildings in Venice, this one used to be a factory, but when we first looked at it, a local company was planning to turn it into a bar and nightclub. It was so perfect for our purposes, though, that we appealed to the Venice Borough Council, and after outlining our plans, they gave us the go-ahead at a reduced price, provided we kept our promises regarding our tenants.
What inspired the name Border House?
That came quite naturally when we saw the place. It's on the border between two worlds, isn't it? Between Venice and the city itself. And at the same time, I also believe we're on the border between two more abstract worlds. Between art and spirit on the one hand, and science and technology on the other.
That's very poetic, Fiona.
Yes, I've practiced. I may be an inner-city girl, but I can philosophize and bullshit with the best of them.
Do you and Mickey own the place together?
We own it together, yes, and we've shared the responsibilities between us. Mickey takes care of the maintenance of the building, and I busy myself with the administrative tasks. I also take care of the day-to-day management of our tenants, like deciding whether or not to let someone rent a room. And, of course, the unpleasant business of booting someone out.
I thought you enjoyed that part.
Yes, all right. In some cases I do, but not always. It can get quite messy.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
What can you tell me about Venice?
I don't really know much about the history of Venice. You should really ask someone with an interest in local affairs. What I do know is that this whole neighborhood used to be an industrial area, and that about 100 years ago they converted most of the buildings into residences for students and the homeless. And it's a nice place to live, certainly. Friendly people, liberal attitudes, great clothing stores, quite perfect, aside from that dreadful stench from the canals in the summertime.
Do you like Newport?
The city? I stay in Venice most of the time. It's easy to forget we're just a tiny little pocket in the middle of a sprawling urban wasteland. But do I like it? I think Newport is one of the great cities of our age. Love it or hate it, you can't argue with that.
And which one is it? Love or hate?
I haven't decided yet, darling. Ask me again in another 15 years. Perhaps I'll have an answer then.
What's the story behind my apartment?
Your apartment? It's more a room than anything else. Not much more than a large closet, really.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's not that small.
It's one of our smallest rooms, but it's cheap and it's on a nice floor. I hope you're happy there.
I like it. It's convenient, and it's got an interesting view.
That's nice to hear, darling. As for the story behind it, no unexplained deaths or hidden pirate treasures, I'm afraid. Just a long string of students on a tight budget.
I don't have any more questions right now.
Don't hesitate asking if there's something else you want to know.
I'd better get going.
Off to school.
Yeah, there are no more classes this semester, but I have to finish my painting by next Thursday.
For what it's worth, darling, good luck. And don't work too hard, all right?
Right.
I love this mural, even though the motif is a little trite. I mean, fairy tale forests and magical dragons? Still, it's pretty. I wonder what happened to the artist. Probably making a bundle from cheesy fantasy calendars and book covers.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know we need that at some stage.
Oh. It seems the clamp served a purpose after all. What a surprise. It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high. What a mystifying contraption, and completely absurd. What are all these valves and wheels and thingamajigs for? What grand purpose does it all serve?
Right, to release the pressure.
Nada. Nothing.
Somewhere.
I'd guess that's a pressure gauge. It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? Mystifying. It's a rusty old wheel. I'd imagine it turns the water on and off. It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high.
Can't remember if I can do this now, if I have to wait. Ah, yeah. That's it, the cable's...
That cable's been ripped in two.
Yeah, okay, need something for that. That's the ding.
Oye, señorita.
Yes?
How are you this morning, señorita bonita?
Hot.
I see. The summers in Newport are never pleasant. And it will get worse before it gets better. They say there's another heat wave headed our way.
Yeah, so I heard. So, you gonna be alright? You don't look dressed for the weather.
Si Dios quiere. Sunshine and pretty señoritas give an old man like me the blues. I like my days cold and rainy. In fact, I think I prefer the world to be in black and white.
Like an old movie.
Like all good movies. But tell me, señorita Ryan, how would you describe your perfect day?
Cold and rainy like yours.
Está bien. We are alike, you and I. But this heat is not why you are unhappy, no? You are troubled by nightmares.
What?
You are afraid of them. You even fear your dreams may be real.
Who told you about my nightmares?
No one. I can tell from looking into your eyes. I see the ghosts that haunt you.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but from now on, stay the hell away from me in my personal life.
No puedo, señorita Ryan. You have a destiny.
Destiny? I don't care what you think. Just leave me alone.
If you don't face them, I'm afraid your nightmares will continue. Soon they will appear to you even when you're awake.
You need some serious help, you know that?
We all do, April. That's the reason we are here, you and me.
That's it. I don't have to listen to this.
Perdóname. I've upset you. We didn't think you'd react this way. I hope we can talk again soon.
I don't think so, no.
Please, think about it. And señorita, cuidado. Be careful.
From what I've been told, the clock stopped on the very day of the infamous Venice massacre in 2109, to the minute the police opened fire on the squatters.
Subway, park, cafe. Right, we're still going to the school. So that's via the park, if my memory is correct.
This guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops painting. Ever. And I doubt he's ever finished even one painting. Those freight trains pass by at least once every 5 minutes all day long. You get used to it, though, eventually. I can't even begin to guess what that's supposed to be. Nothing adds more to the tranquility of a city park than a huge rusty iron bridge. Very cubist, and not my style at all. That's Mary Sam, Vava's founding mother and pro-Venice activist back before the riots. She was assassinated by a corporate hired gun right after the school opened some 90 years ago. The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts, world-renowned, prestigious, expensive, and my future alma mater, if all goes well with the exhibition and I get my grant, that is. It's the official Vava notice board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here. The annual Vava Summer Exhibit, August 11th through 18th. Oh, God, I'm actually expected to be ready by then. Need model to pose nude for serious work. P.S. Only looking for young and beautiful. It used to be chicks, then he crossed it out and wrote women. That's smooth, man. Film equipment for sale. Antique, 16mm camera, projector, tripod, lenses, all for just... Holy cow! $8,000? Who has $8,000 to spend on an old camera? Wait a second. This was posted by Zach. Oh, so it's definitely overpriced then. That guy would do anything to make money. Anything. Bishop and Anne Marie. He's a photography student. She's in my life study class. Nice couple. No, I've got too much to do right now.
I'll have that wrapped up, thank you.
Why would somebody toss out a perfectly good work glove with just one big hole in it? What a terrible, terrible waste. Art books. There's a really nice one here on Turner. I love his landscapes. Don't want to disturb him.
Yeah, okay.
Emma's really good with the holosculptor, and her imagination is so vivid. Good thing we're best friends, or I might be jealous.
I think you might be.
These sinks are as old as the building itself, but at least they've been renovated quite recently. Those are some of my most recent sketches. Unfortunately, they serve only as a barren testament to my lack of inspiration. Art books mostly. I've browsed through all of them, looked at the pictures, but I'd much prefer to see the paintings in real life. Acrylic and oil paints. Those sketchbooks belong to some of the other students who share the space. The tools of my trade. The best thing about working up here is that nobody borrows my stuff. I can only think of two things more depressing than a blank canvas: death and taxes.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
That's not bad, something. We were fucking awful at Rocket League last night. Oh god.
Hiya.
Emma? Hi! I didn't expect to see you here today.
Me neither. Are you busy?
Nah. Well, I am. But I was about to wrap up for today anyway. Why? What's going on?
I have an important message for you.
I really hope it's not from my mom.
Not even close, girlfriend. It's from Cortez.
Cortez?
Yep. He said to tell you to meet him where children visualize their dreams.
Visualize dreams? What's that supposed to mean?
Me? I was hoping you would know.
Did he say anything else?
Nope, that was it. Why does he want to meet you? Oh, don't tell me. You guys are having a secret love affair.
Oh, yeah. We're eloping and flying to Africa tonight. It's all been happening so fast. My heart's aflutter.
How romantic. I couldn't imagine a better catch than Senor Cortez, the Latin lover.
Did he talk to you about nightmares?
No. Why?
I don't know. It's just... my dreams are really starting to bother me.
There you go again with dreams. You're obsessing, April. They're just dreams. Sometimes a banana is just a banana.
Cigar.
Cigar? What do you mean cigar?
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, not a banana.
Whatever. The point is, you're reading too much into your dreams. I'm sure they're perfectly logical.
Even a talking dragon? Is a talking dragon logical?
Especially a talking... dragon? You had a dream about a dragon? Okay, that's not logical. That's just silly. Still, this ought to be interesting. Go on.
Well, there was a dragon.
I think we established that already. You had a dream about a dragon.
Not just any dragon, though. A talking dragon.
Yep, we've been through that. Talking dragon covered. What did it say?
She. It was a she, a female dragon.
What, you could tell from the skirt, high heels, and lipstick?
Don't mock me, Emma. She said something to me. Something about being the mother of the future.
She probably said time to get up and go to school, April.
If you don't want to take my dreams seriously, I'll just stop telling you about them.
Is that a promise?
Like you're in any position to make fun of my dreams? Have you looked at your sculptures lately?
Oh, that's low. I'd punch you out if I wasn't so hungry. You want to go get some lunch at the Fringe?
I'll drop by after I clean up around here.
I'll be there for a while, so bye.
Okay, that was not a dream, I think.
Okay, right, to the cafe. See what this guy is
Nice,
thinking.
very Van Goghish, with just a hint of Munch. It's empty. Nice hair color.
Right, bridges, subway. Alright, we want the bridges.
Man, those guys are in trouble. Don't they know that skateboarding is strictly prohibited in Newport?
Yeah, and that guy's got a massive gun. America, right?
The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home. I really don't mind working there. It's a nice place. I mean, it ranks nice on a scale from begging for food at the bottom to just scraping by at the top. I do not intend to make a career of it. Can you say Death Star? Where it goes, nobody knows. Rusty pipes. They're hundreds of years old, installed way back when Venice was an industrial area. See, I know some local history.
It's the mystery door.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody pass through that door. Isn't that peculiar? And if I was Nancy Drew, I might actually care. It's the mystery door.
Yeah, there we go. It's the mystery door.
It's the mystery door. It's the mystery door.
God, the amount of times I used to click on that.
I think people should have the good sense to do that kind of stuff behind closed doors. At least as long as I don't have a boyfriend. The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home.
Charlie. Alright, just some candy.
I'm sure Stan won't notice if I dig gently into his supply. He's got crates of these in the back. Oh, God, it's awful. It tastes like mouthwash. Hi, Charlie.
April, nice to see you, girl. You know, I came to wake you this morning, but you'd already left. Early bird catches the worm.
No, early bird finishes the damn painting on time. Have you seen Cortez around?
As a matter of fact, I have. And he was asking for you.
He asked about me?
Yeah, where you were. He had a message for you. I told him to give it to Emma, that she would be more likely to bump into you.
I got it, but I have no idea what it means.
Cortez can be a little strange.
Do you know where he was going?
No, but he seemed interested in that poster next to the jukebox. They put it up earlier today.
What poster did you say he was interested in?
The one right next to the jukebox.
Do you have any idea where kids would be able to, visualize their dreams?
Maybe in therapy.
I don't think that's it, Charlie.
Then I don't know.
Thanks.
Anytime, April.
How's work going today?
Aside from the trouble with the plumbing, everything's been peaceful. Emma's here with Marcus and Isabel. Other than that, I mean, it's been a quiet morning. Everyone must be home out of the sun, yeah?
Or on holiday.
Perfect time for it, too. The city's just boiling in July, and it gets even hotter in August. You should have stayed out in the country until the autumn, girl. It's cooler out there, yeah?
Yeah, the summers were cooler back home.
I remember my home. It got so hot sometimes. My father worked as a volunteer fireman, and sometimes he'd borrow the old truck from the garage. He'd fill it with spring water from the river up in the hills, and then he would hose me and my sisters down with ice-cold water. We'd laugh and scream and run around, and the funny thing is, his eyes would light up, and he'd be so proud of himself. He could be so good, and he could be so bad. On those days, I loved him so much. They were the good days.
You doing anything special tonight?
Working. I should really be at rehearsal, but I need the money. I'm going home for a week before school starts in September.
Right, you told me. Well, that's great. It's been years since your last trip home, right?
Yeah, right. You remember well, girl. 4 years. My father and I, well, we haven't been on good terms since I left.
I know how that feels.
Isn't it such a cliche, though? I don't look forward to seeing him again, but it will be nice to be back with the rest of the family, especially my sisters, you know, and my mom.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Charlie?
Why would I mind, girl?
What was it about me that made you want to be my friend, Charlie?
Everything, girl. You're a sweet peach. No, it's true. I liked you from the very beginning. When you first came into the cafe with a suitcase in each hand, lost and bewildered.
God, thanks for reminding me. I was such a country bumpkin.
No, everyone who comes to Venice looks like that, girl. This is the village of the damned, don't you know?
What's your take on Cortez?
Why do you want to talk about Cortez? I don't know him that well. He's been around for as long as I can remember, but I really never talked to the man.
Do you think he's as crazy as some people say?
No, he's not crazy. Just a little eccentric. He doesn't give a donkey's ass what people think or say about him. And that's cool. I don't know. I have a feeling there's a lot more to Cortez than what he wants us to believe. That man has had an eventful life, I'm sure.
How long have you known Emma?
I met Emma about a year ago when she started studying at Vava. She moved into the room just opposite mine, and we became friends almost immediately. I like her a lot, and the two of you are the best friends I've ever had.
Thanks, Charlie. The same goes for me. Did you ever tell Emma that?
Yeah, I told her, and she jokes about it. That's just Emma. I know she appreciates me telling her, though.
Do you like living in Venice?
I love Venice. I've been here 3 years now, and I haven't grown tired of it yet. I don't know if I ever will. Venice is like a college campus. There are so many young people here from all over the world. And the mix of nationalities and ideologies and ethnicities is refreshing and inspiring. The fact that we're also right in the middle of one of the great cities on Earth is just a bonus. Call Newport whatever you want. At least it's alive, and there's always something going on. Yeah, Venice is my kind of place, and I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon. At least not as long as all my friends are living here.
Thanks, Charlie. I have to get going, Charlie.
Take care, all right? Remember, you're supposed to get paid today. Stan's not gonna remember unless you bug him about it.
Yeah. That guy's a jerk. Fuck Stan. Where's Stan? There he is.
What you doing here? You ain't working this afternoon, are you? I don't want my employees work 24 hours a day. Go, get sleep.
But I'm just...
Damn, woman, do I have to babysit you?
It's nice to see you too, Stanley. No, I'm not working today. I just came by to...
Oh, don't ever say those two words when I'm around. I don't think my ulcer can take it.
You? And nice?
That's funny. No, working and not. Don't use those two words in the same sentence. Damn, I get creeps even when I say them.
I'd like to get paid.
Damn, woman, don't you know I got a migraine already? Paid? God damn it. Why'd they have to make that word sound so obscene? Listen, why don't you leave old Stan alone, huh?
I don't know who that is.
A whole hell of a lot better. Choo, be good little girl,
I'd still like to get paid, though.
Mighty mana, woman. You really know how to rub it in. God damn it. Yeah, all right. Got your timesheet?
Yes?
Yes? Yes? Let's see it. God damn, you think I'm gonna take your word for a woman?
Come on, let me click on you. There it is.
Here you are, my timesheet.
Don't say that word too loud, sweetheart. You're killing me. Let's see.
Jola! Hi, Jola.
What is this? Huh? No. Did I sign this? What I thinking?
So?
At least it doesn't look like it's been forged. Thanks.
Thanks? Where's my money?
Oh, you ain't getting it now. Next week, honey. I write down this amount in my ledger. Don't you worry your head from it.
I need the money now, Stanley.
Yeah, we all need money now. That ain't gonna happen. Next week, I tell you.
Forget that. I quit.
You're quitting? You can't quit. You work for me. Nobody quits this job, honey.
I can quit. And I'm quitting. I quit.
Damn, woman, you know how hard it is to find people to take a crappy job like this one? I need you.
Just as much as you need the money?
All right, Jesus, I give you your damn money. What was it, 50 bucks?
$375, Stanley, cash.
Oh, sure, cash. 300. Are you sure? I pay you guys way too much. All right, give me your CC.
Alright, Joel, how you doing? I'm alright.
Thank you, Stanley.
Fine, sure, whatever.
The fact that you don't know this game,
Just,
Joel,
I
is a
mean
crime.
it. You free tonight? Wanna pull a shift? Sandra, she out sick and I need a replacement pronto. How about it?
No, sorry, I have plans.
Plans? Plans on a Friday? Mighty mana, what's the world come to? Get out from here. Leave me alone with my migraine and ulcer.
I think I'm right in saying that you can accept to work tonight, and then that would just mean you get a slightly different conversation later on in the game. There we go. I think I can change the song.
It took some convincing, but Stan finally agreed to put the jukebox on free play. I'll just choose a track at random. Tom's Follies.
Oh yeah, it was a poster by the jukebox, wasn't it?
Roma Gallery presents Growing Pains, an exhibition by and for kids and teenagers. Could this be what Cortez was talking about? Where kids visualize their dreams? I think this may be it. Where's the Roma Gallery located? It's a poster ad for an exhibition called Growing Pains at the Roma Gallery. I never say no to a complimentary ticket. It's the address. The gallery's located near the Watertown Bridge. It's all the way over in West Venice, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to catch the Metro Line subway to get there.
That guy is definitely a dick. But don't worry, there are plenty of dicks in this game. There's plenty of amusing people as well. Alright, now we know where Cortez is.
Well, Emma's friend, really. Marcus. He's a VAVA student as well.
Settle this one for us, April. When did Roindale release Sidetracked?
04, right after the Morning Star exile, those sons of bitches.
With blood on their boots, yeah. Told you so, Marcus.
You said 03.
I was closer than you. 07, and you call yourself a fan.
I don't.
Did you speak with Zach today?
Why?
He was upset. Called you a stuck-up bitch.
He what? You gotta be kidding me. I wasn't even that rude to him.
You think so? So that even if you came crawling to his door, he wouldn't give you the time of day. Said you called him an asshole.
Oh, God. I really don't know when to shut my mouth, do I?
To be fair, he is an asshole.
Who cares? It's Zach. He hates you, so what? No great loss.
That's true.
So what else is going on? What are you doing this afternoon?
What are you doing?
Staying here. What else? I'm meeting a friend later, but that's not until 9. We're waiting for Isabel and then we're gonna eat. But I guess you're not hungry.
No.
Figures. I don't know why I even bother asking.
Who's this friend you're meeting later? Don't tell me it's that guy you were out with last night.
Are you gonna tell me I shouldn't get involved with men like him?
No, of course not. I'm not your... You don't need me to tell you that, Emma.
Well, I wish you would, 'cause you're right. I shouldn't, he's a bastard. But he's so cute and charming and, you know, very good in bed. I just can't help myself. But he's not a keeper, don't worry about that. It's just this thing, just a fling.
Actually, I came by to see if I could find Cortez.
What's with you and this guy? You'd rather spend time with him than us?
Enjoy your cleaning, not that you will.
I have to find out what the message means.
See you in a bit.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything except what I already told you. Ask Charlie. He spoke with Cortez earlier.
Yeah, I already have.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Emma?
Like I don't tell you everything that's going on anyway? Of course you can ask me questions. Like, duh.
Did you finish your sculpture for the exhibit?
Pretty much. I'm happy with it, and I know that if I go back and keep working on it, I'll just kill it. So I think I'll leave it alone. You?
You know what? Don't ask. I'm praying it'll finish itself one of these days.
Sure. Could happen. It could so happen. But I wouldn't count on it.
I'll have it ready in time.
Yes, you will, or I'll kick your ass so hard that you'll...
Okay, I got it. Thanks for the inspiration. Did you speak with Charlie today?
Yeah, for a few minutes. Why?
Nothing. Just wondered is all.
April, did he say anything to you at all?
About what?
About... nothing. I mean, I don't know anything. Which isn't true because I don't lie, but he... Ugh, forget it. If we were having this conversation in a movie, I'd be going, like... Shit, girl, get your act together, open your eyes! But I don't think that's a good idea. Not in real life. Because real life has a nasty habit of hurting people's feelings.
What's your, take on Cortez?
My take on Cortez. What's that, like a diplomatic way of saying what the F is this guy's glitch?
Sure. Let's go with that one.
You know, I think Cortez is a barrel of laughs. In a good way. Everybody thinks they got him all figured out, you know? Like he's the resident weirdo. But I know that just ain't true. I've talked with Cortez, and the guy is brilliant. He's weird, yeah, and he's up in the clouds, and I think he believes in aliens, which is cool, but girl, he's smart. I mean, I'm not talking professor smart here. I'm talking real life, seen it all, been there, done that, smart. Useful smart. Experienced smart. And, ooh, I gotta tell you, the guy's cultured. Ask him about anything, art, music, movies, books. He's current on most topics, which scares me because it seems he's always just, I don't know, hanging around doing nothing. He rarely goes anywhere. It's like he's waiting for something. Or someone.
Yeah, maybe Jerry Garcia.
You're bad. No, I don't think he's a doper. I mean, listen to the guy. What he says may sound a little out there, but the way he says it... No, he's not on Amethyst, that's for sure. And one more thing, he is cute.
He's what?
Cute.
Emma, he's like 60.
Did you ever see his eyes? Those are not the eyes of an old man. And so what if he's 60? He's better looking than most of the guys I date and so much nicer.
Then I think you've been swimming in the shallow end of the gene pool for too long, Emma. I mean, come on, a 60-year-old screwball with a ponytail and an exotic accent? Hello?
Well, we'll see.
Thanks, Emma.
Thanks for what? For talking to you? Girlfriend, what the hell is the matter with you? Snap out of it.
I gotta run.
See you around, stranger.
Thanks. Need some bread. And we need to go to that gallery. We can't go to the gallery yet. But I'll show you why we can't go to the gallery, because at least then it'll make some sense. And it's subway.
I have to get scanned. Jumping gates in the Newport subway is a corporate offense liable to get me 5 years behind bars, if I'm lucky. I'll get a weekly pass, just in case. It's a small camera.
Card. now that I have money.
$15 subtracted from cash card. You are now free to travel on all Metroline subways for exactly 1 week. And remember, genetic forgery is a federal crime. Keep your genes clean. Have a nice day.
Alright, now... Actually, we can use that, can't we?
There's a high voltage cable running parallel with the rail, and something's gotten stuck between them. It looks like a large iron key.
Right, that there is one of the most illogical... Not illogical, it doesn't make sense, but it's one of the most bizarre puzzles in the game. Right. Wait for the train. Hopefully we get the sweet old lady, or we get the sweet old lady. No, there's no sweet old lady.
This screen really is ubiquitous. There's no escape anywhere. Newport Transit Systems.
Okay, Joe. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
Hello? Testing.
Alright, hopefully that's a little bit better.
Another victim of Amethyst. Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say the first motor function to suffer is always rhythm. Big sound from such a small box. Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say... Hello, sir? Sir? I'll just leave my ticket here then, shall I? Yes. Yes, I guess I'll do that. It's a pointy-edged swan. It's a short, nude creature with a snout. Very inspiring. There's absolutely nothing out there. Nothing. Oh, there's a city, an entire world even. But nothing.
That's okay, Joe.
I feel like someone's staring at me.
It's me. Alright, there's Cortez.
About time you showed up.
About time? I spent more than...
Mira, this painting. Right here. Look.
You brought me all the way down here to look at a painting?
Yes, but there's more. Just look at it.
Who's the artist?
A boy named Warren Hughes. Not so long ago, I knew him and his family quite well, but he does not paint anymore.
It's nice work.
It's very nice, but there's more to it than nice. Keep looking.
What am I looking for?
What do you see?
team.
I see a guy hugging a girl.
And?
They're probably boyfriend-girlfriend, and she's dumping him. He looks really depressed.
Yes. Forget the story. What do you see?
I see an oil painting of two humans locked in an embrace.
That's all you see? But there's so much more. Look.
I see a statement on loss. The guy, he's hugging a girl, and by all rights, he should be happy, but he's not. He's probably already mourning the loss of her, even though that's still somewhere in his future.
Statements? Who cares about statements? Tell me what you see.
I see art.
Art, yes. And beyond that. Beyond art.
What do you see, Chara?
Truth?
Truth. Exactly. A deeper truth. This painting, this particular work of art, speaks a deeper truth. It has a soul.
How can a painting have a soul?
It has a soul because it has an identity. It has a heart. The memory of this painting will survive beyond this moment. It will linger in your mind, become part of the tapestry of your subconscious. It has made a lasting impression on you, and you're not quite sure why.
It's just a painting by some kid. It's not as if it's a Picasso or a Monet.
Now you're arguing technique. Not every painting by Van Gogh or Michelangelo is real art either, although they all demonstrate great technique and craftsmanship. And the scribbled drawings of a 5-year-old child are rarely technically impressive, but they may still have a soul. They may still be real art.
So you're saying real art is not defined by the skill of the artist? Then what is art? If just anybody can create something more real than artists who spent their entire lives developing their skills?
Art is still the work of artists, and skill, craftsmanship, technique, those things are critical to the success of an artist's work. But alone, those things are merely pretense. For something to be real, to be truthful, the artist must shift part of him or herself into the work to transcend the illusion and reach for the truth of art.
And what is the truth of art?
Who knows? I've been asking myself that question for years.
Excuse me? You don't even know? And what's all this about all the questions and lectures on truth and illusion? For that matter, why did you ask me to come down here in the first place?
Because...
Actually, you didn't even ask me to come down. I spent my entire afternoon traveling all over Venice, deciphering a cryptic message, spending money I don't have on a subway ticket, only to have to stand here and listen to...
You saw something this afternoon. A waking dream, and you can't explain it. That's why you are here, isn't it?
How the hell do you know these things?
It's as plain as the day, Senorita Ryan. You're under a lot of stress. My point about art and truth is this, April. Some things look real, but are not. And other things may appear to be of no consequence at all, but are in fact invaluable. Like Warren's painting here. And your dreams. There is both truth and illusion in dreams, and in the images they create. The problem is in sorting the one from the other.
You're telling me my dreams are true?
I'm telling you there are things afoot, and that you need help in sorting the truth from the illusions. My help.
Well, that figures.
Good. I was hoping you'd understand.
No, actually, I didn't understand a single word. You talk about art and truth and dreams and illusions, and I still don't understand what it all has to do with me. There are things happening, yes, and I came here because I thought maybe you're crazy enough to believe me, to help me. I don't know, sort through the debris and come up with the plausible explanation. But no, You tell me my dreams might be true, that I need your help, and that there are things afoot. I mean, who says afoot? I've never heard anybody use the word before. There are things afoot.
Está bien. I understand your reluctance to believe me, señorita. But I cannot convince you here, now. Meet me tomorrow.
What?
Meet me tomorrow, and I will tell you everything.
Not again, no way.
But you will. Because you are compelled to do so by your own curiosity. Because you are drawn to mystery. And because despite your skepticism, you believe I have the answer to all your questions, yes?
No. No, I don't care. I just want to have a normal life. No nightmares, no visions, no strangers telling me that things are afoot. Comprende, amigo?
Ay, Dios mío. Is that the time? I've got to run, señorita Ryan. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
I said...
Goodbye.
Right then. Hey, sweet old lady.
Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be. Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be.
Right, where to now?
I'm not particularly hungry.
Okay, so I think I need to go home. That's what I need to do. Yay, Mickey's here now.
What's going on, Mickey?
Well, the water's been fixed, so you can take a hot shower if you want.
I smell that bad?
No, I didn't mean that you. I just, you know, in case you wanted to take a warm shower, I just wanted you to... the water being hot, as it were.
Thanks, Mickey.
Yeah.
I heard you had a nightmare last night.
Did she tell you that? She can't keep her mouth shut, can't she?
This isn't set in 1999, Java.
As if your screaming wasn't enough to wake up the whole building. And so what if you're having a nightmare? You are human, you know, even though you'd like to think differently.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause an argument. It's just that I had a nightmare as well.
Good luck trying to get anything out of her. She's so very together, you know. There'll be no chink in her armor. She's the Iron Lady. Well, bollocks.
Would you shut up, Fiona? I mean, for once, would you just shut up? Yes, I had a nightmare, and yes, it's none of your business. So don't try to make it your business.
I wasn't trying to intrude.
Fine. I just don't like talking about my dreams, yeah?
What was wrong with the pipes?
They're just old, like all of Venice. They're really old. Twice a year, every year, I have to spend a half a day freezing my ass off down in the canal performing emergency surgery on the pipes. Not that I don't love doing it, especially when my so-called partner's curled up on the sofa watching soaps all day long.
I'll talk to you later, Mickey.
Yeah.
Have you been sitting here all day?
Pretty much, darling. I feel like a vegetable. How was your day then?
It's been a weird day.
How so?
Well, you know how some mornings you wake up, but you're not sure if you're really awake or if you're still just dreaming?
I feel like that every morning, darling. A pot of black coffee cures that in a flash.
That's how I've been feeling all day. Like I said, it's been a weird day. How's yours?
Exceedingly ordinary. Almost depressingly so. I poked my head out of the door once for about a second, but thought better of it.
What are you watching?
Nothing special. We were thinking about watching a movie later, though.
Yeah, which one?
They have quite a few new releases out. Did you ever see Victory Hotel?
No. Is it good?
That's what they say, so we might catch that one.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Are these the same questions as earlier? These are the same questions as earlier.
Thanks for your help, Fiona.
You're welcome. Why don't you sit down and watch a movie with us, April?
You know what? That sounds like an excellent idea.
It certainly does. Down in front.
I've got to find Cortez and get him to explain what the hell's going on. Insane or not, he's the only person I can talk to about this.
Yep. And it's about to get a whole lot weirder. Okay, so... let's open the window again. Oh no, it was open. What a twat. Right. It's a good job I know what I'm doing, because this could be... this could take a while otherwise.
Clank?
Clank?
It's a plastic-coated clothesline. Charlie's apartment. His place is twice as big as mine, with a private bathroom and a huge bed. I guess he likes his creature comforts.
It is indeed, Joel. And I'll be playing that.
Nobody home. Did your tongue stick to the window pane again, Fiona?
Please tell me last night was a dream, April.
I don't know what it was.
I wish there was an explanation. But both you and Mickey, we all saw the same thing, didn't we? Not a dream, not a hallucination, but what?
Weird things have been happening lately.
I have noticed. This isn't the first time.
What other weird things have happened lately?
Little things, like movement in the corner of your eye that's gone when you turn your head. And noises. The kind you're not supposed to hear in the city. Animal noises. Wild animals. And once, this was very early in the morning, mind, a few days ago, I looked down into the canal and saw what looked like an underwater city. But as I looked at it, it dissolved into ripples of water.
Scary.
You're telling me, darling? I'm scared of cockroaches, for God's sake. What do you think this does to my nerves?
Have you seen Cortez today?
No, darling. I don't think he's around.
Could you tell Cortez I'm looking for him?
Certainly, darling, if I happen to see him.
Do you have any idea where Cortez is?
Sorry, he could be anywhere. Well, he does enjoy going uptown to watch old movies in some revival cinema, but where that is, I wouldn't know.
Who'd know?
Perhaps Zach. He is, after all, the self-appointed film expert around here.
Oh God, not Zach.
You should talk to him, darling.
Great, Zach. My very best friend in the whole wide world. Thanks. I have to get going.
Take care of yourself out there, darling.
Of course you've not
I
played
never
it, Joel.
imagined I'd be doing this in a million years.
Well, well, what do you know? The princess comes knocking after all.
Don't get your hopes up.
I think you're the one who's got her hopes up, babe. And you better hope I don't slam this door in your face.
Just do me one favor first, okay?
Well, give me a reason to, babe.
A reason? You want a reason? Okay. What about a date?
Yeah. Good. Tonight.
Sure. Tonight. I'll meet you at the... pavilion, was it?
And, are you gonna put out?
What?
I mean, if I'm gonna use my VIP passes and my pills, babe, I just gotta know if it'll be worth it or not. You on?
We'll see, Zach.
Just don't do a Houdini and vanish on me, babe. If you're a no-show and I wait around for you all night, I end up looking like an asshole, and that wouldn't make me very happy.
I'll be a good girl and show.
Smart. So, what do you want to know?
But you are an asshole. Oh, it's okay, Joe. I'm probably just not talking very loudly. Yeah, this game is really funny as well.
Where can I find a theater that shows old movies?
There are quite a few that do, but only one that runs optical stock. I figure that's the one you want, yeah?
Why?
'Cause that's where Cortez likes to hang out, and I'm guessing you're trying to hook up with him.
No. I just need to do some research for a painting.
Babe, I'm not a moron. I see you guys together. What are you, his lover? The shriveled old weirdos turn you on? What is it, his accent? His acute lack of fashion?
It's not what you think.
Whatever. Hey, like I give a shit, you're with me tonight. And by tomorrow morning, I don't think you'll find that old creep so appealing anymore.
So, where's Cortez?
When he's not outside reading or whatever the hell he does, he's usually at the Mercury Theater. They show old movies on real celluloid stock through a projector, like in the fucking Middle Ages.
Where's this theater located?
I don't remember the street it's on. It's been ages since I was there last. but you'll find it if you head out the East Gateway from Metro Circle. It's close to the Radio Power building, and there are tons of adult stores in the area. Actually, if you're not too busy, you could pick up something for us to watch tonight. Something really filthy.
Zach, I don't think...
Hey, whatever. I was just kidding, yeah? Babe, you got a major bug up your ass. Get a fucking sense of humor, yeah?
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the tip and the info.
Just be at the pavilion by 10, okay? I don't like waiting around for babies like you. Got a million better things to do. And it wouldn't be a good idea for you to ditch me. Not a good idea at all.
Oh, he's a jerk. Right, now, okay, so I have that, I have that. I need... Can't remember if it's just the gloves. No. I need the
The
ring.
cables are too far apart to tie them back together. Looks like a big piece of cable was torn off.
I need the clamp. Oh no, I need the rubber ducky first, don't I?
I know that duck. Bon voyage, ducky!
There you are.
The duck's inflated.
Yeah, it won't be for much longer.
Rubber glove. Patched up and good as new. I'm glad you're here. I need somebody to talk to.
Yeah? Me too. What's going on?
Weird stuff has been happening to me.
Doesn't it always?
Not like this. I was convinced they were hallucinations, after effects of my dreams. But yesterday and last night?
Last night? That's incredible. Me too.
What happened?
You haven't heard anything about what happened here last night?
No, tell me.
Around 11 last night, I was working the bar and, well, I couldn't see how it started, but the music suddenly changed, and the place went dead quiet. I walked over to the far end of the bar. Something, it wasn't human, definitely not like any human I've ever seen, just appeared out of the thin air where the jukebox is, playing an instrument. At first, it didn't seem to notice anyone. Everyone stood there watching it, dead silent. Then it looked up, and then it just disappeared. Everyone was staring at the jukebox and then at each other. And then things just went back to normal. It was as if they all chose to block it out. It was scary, girl. I couldn't get the image of that creature out of my mind. And the look on its face. It was real, that's for sure. As real as you and me, but different. Now I want to hear your story, April. What happened?
This is gonna be hard to believe, but it's true, I swear to you.
Of course I'll believe you, girl.
Last night, I came home, and Mickey and Fiona were watching the screen, so I joined them. We watched a documentary about the rainforest, and...
What happened?
The room turned into a jungle.
Are you serious?
No, I'm lying to you. Of course I'm sure. I was there, Fiona was there, Mickey. We all saw the same thing, a jungle, but only for a split second. Then it was gone, just like that. And it wasn't like a hologram. It was more real than that. It smelled right. The air was thick and humid and it didn't feel synthetic like those shows they have. It felt real. The worst part was, it looked familiar. Like something from a dream. I recognized the place and I recognized the emotions I had being there.
From where?
Like I said, from dreams and from experiences I've had these past few days. Strange stuff, scary stuff, but I'd rather not talk about those experiences now.
I understand. Wow. Heavy.
It's amazing how similar our stories are. And it scares me because have you considered the possibility you've been drugged, Charlie? Or subjected to some holographic experiment?
You prefer that to the alternatives?
That we're going crazy? Or that there's actually something going on? Something we can't understand. You think those alternatives are better?
I can't tell you, April. All I know is the experience was as real to me as yours was to you.
Gotta go find Cortez again.
Is this going to be a daily ritual with you guys?
I certainly hope not.
That's the mystery door. Alright, so I need to go downtown to the cinema, but I can't get to the cinema yet, because I think that line is the one that's not working. Oh, I should just gone straight to the subway. Twit. Well, that's it. I can go there, but I need to... Sweet old lady!
Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be. Would you believe this is the first thing I saw when I came to Newport? Big city? Gotta love it. Sextasy, sexual fantasy. Just the thing I need to feel really depressed about my love life. Metro Circle, gloriously decadent. I hear Bingo's planning to buy the whole thing, convert it into a theme park or something. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, this is the way you can't go.
It's a police officer.
Hold it! You're not taking this elevator.
Why?
Because you're not carrying proper identification. Didn't you know that's a corporate offense in Newport?
In Venice, you don't have to.
I see. Venice. I should have known. Step back or I'll be forced to take you down with extreme prejudice.
How do I get permission to go through?
Only citizens of mid-level status or above are allowed to use these elevators. I guess you're new to the city or you'd know that.
Yeah, fresh from the countryside.
You do look like a farm girl, it's true.
Hey, watch it! How do you get mid-level status?
Birth, money, marriage. Schmucks like you and me, miss. We're stuck here.
Speak for yourself, schmuck.
Yeah.
What's up with the cops in this city?
I'm sorry?
I think Wales might
I mean,
actually
when
be
you arrest
cleaner.
people, you read them their rights, and then you sell them products.
It's all part of the job, miss. The police department is a subdivision of the Bokemba Mercer Company and the Bingo Corporation. They pay our bills.
Doesn't that constitute a conflict of interest?
Not if we don't arrest any employees of either company.
That makes so not sense.
Does when you're faced with the prospect of getting the boot, miss. I have kids, and I'd like to see them through college.
Thanks, officer.
We're here to protect, serve, and to inform you of the fantastic range of products offered by Bokemba Mercer and Bingo, manufacturers of the world's favorite soft drinks and handguns.
Popular place. Not my crowd, though. It's a liquor store.
Hey, Marky, light up. Yeah, let's save it. Just had a moment there. I thought it was going to crash. Yeah.
The Maltese Falcon. Oh, yeah! I remember this one. It's a Disney cartoon with a falcon who, goes looking for a black cauldron. It's got singing mice in it, I think. I mean, don't they all? Casablanca. That's with John Wayne and Katharine Hepburn, I think. They play a married couple who adopt a baby leopard during World War II. It's a timeless classic. Mercury. They left out the theater bit, but maybe that's self-explanatory. Box office is closed. Women in dire need of medical attention. I thought that was a porno, but I guess it's just an artsy foreign flick. As long as they speak French, it can't be smut. A Welsh ghost story, written and directed by Ragnar Tornquist. I saw that. It's a classic.
Subtle. Speak to the fat guy.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Hang, Marky.
Oh, geez. Hold on there 1 second, lady. Dang, Marquis, light up! Good. Now stay that way, you hear?
Do you work at the theater?
Yes'm. I'm Freddie. Freddie Mellon. My mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, she owns the theater.
Yep, I reckon she does, uh-huh. She owns it, and she be running it by her own self like a real proprietor. I reckon I help out some, of course, yep.
And what do you do, sir?
I'm the usher. And I also takes care of sweeping and cleaning up after the show. My mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, she say she reckon I'm a regular jack of all trades. I'll tell you what, I think she's right about that, uh-huh.
Is the theater open now?
No, I reckon it ain't, lady. It don't open till this evening. Ain't nobody in there either. I reckon that wouldn't be legal.
Do you know a man called Cortez?
No. I can't say as I does, lady. Ain't never met him. Now, I reckon I'd like to get on with my sweeping, uh-huh.
But I'm supposed to meet him here. Are you sure you don't know him?
Look, lady. I reckon you should just mind your own bee's knees and get. I told you, I ain't seen Cortez today.
You said you didn't know Cortez.
I reckon I don't know nobody by that name, so I tell you what. I'd mighty appreciate it if you'd stop bothering me and let me get on with my work. Jesus, Mary, and baby Joseph, I reckon the whole dang world wants to find Cortez today.
Thanks anyway.
Yes'm. I'll tell you what. You go on now, and let Freddie Mellon do his sweeping before his mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, get all pissed off.
He is grumpy.
I feel like someone being surprised. I'm still being surprised. I'm kind of unsettling to be so aware of myself all the time.
Trash can. There we go.
Just trash.
Need to push that. I don't think he lets me though.
Lady, don't you keep playing with that thing now, you hear? Leave it be.
Green ooze.
I can't remember why I have the ooze. Oh no, I do remember. Think. You have to give him the runs.
Hi there. Having fun?
Didn't your mother teach you not to talk to strangers?
Yeah, she did.
Then what are you doing here? Get lost.
Why are you dressed like a cop?
What do you mean, why am I dressed like a... Hey, wait a second, what's it to you?
Just trying to do my bit for the boys in blue, sir. You look like a cop, so if you're on a stakeout or something, you should try to blend in a little more. Go native.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. But that trench coat, it sort of gives it away. Perhaps a pair of blue jeans and one of those I'm with stupid t-shirts might help.
Hold on, let me get this down right. Hey, wait a second, what am I doing? Who the hell do you think you are?
The NPD fashion consultant?
Is that supposed to be funny, ma'am? Are you a comedian or something? Because I'm not laughing. I'm not even smiling, am I? Now get your ass out of here and don't bother me again.
Is that a threat?
Damn right it's a threat.
Hello again.
Christ, don't you ever quit. What is it now?
Don't you get tired of hanging around here all day long?
No, ma'am.
So you're completely fine. There's nothing you'd want.
That's right.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Not even a bite to eat?
Just had a full lunch, ma'am. Thanks for asking.
So you just had lunch.
That's right. At Cool Cow.
What did you have?
A triple whammy cow patty with a side order of grease onions and a large bingo cola. No ice.
What about fries?
And a double order of cheese and fried taters, yeah. Tastiest damn fries you're ever likely to find. Soaking in melted goat cheese.
And you had this when?
Well, about an hour ago.
And you don't feel, the urge to go?
No, ma'am, no. My bowels are genetically enhanced and require only perfunctory attention.
The burger filled you up good? You don't have the munchies?
Well, now you mention it, I have a craving for sweets. I didn't have time for my usual Cool Cow strawberry pie with whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and a scoop of ice cream. Wait a second. What am I telling you all this for? Who the hell are you anyway? Hey, get out of here, ma'am. Right this minute or else...
Is this a threat? I think that was a threat.
A very serious one, ma'am.
That door leads back into what looks like an alleyway behind the theater.
That's the way I need to go.
It's locked. It's a fuse box. There's something wrong with the power in that box, and it looks like the theater marquee is connected to the same switch. It keeps flickering on and off.
Hey, keep your hands to yourself. That's city property, ma'am.
Yeah, so move him, get the box.
It's a sticky, half-eaten piece of candy.
Oh, so you don't give him the... don't give him the half-eaten one, you put the others in there. Dipstick.
Would you like a candy?
Hey, yeah. That'll hit the spot. What the hell? The taste... sickening. I feel kinda... Christ.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Did you just throw a rock at my head? Now, I tell you what, you shouldn't have done that. I reckon that was a bad mistake. You should have seen him run, lady. I reckon I ain't never seen nobody run that fast. And he was clutching at his buttocks like he had the runs or something. He even lost his stupid old hat in the gutter. I ain't never seen anything that funny in a while.
Right. We got him out of the way.
It's some kind of keyhole. A zigzag lightning bolt. I just love that word, zigzag. Caution. Is that like a general caution, as in life caution? Life should carry a big yellow caution sticker. It's certain to kill you sooner or later.
Alright, he's the one with the keys.
Hi.
What can I do for you, Mia?
Thanks, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, some. I'll tell.
Right.
It's locked.
Right. Trying to remember how this works.
I'd have to get down there to reach it with my hands, but with that frayed high-voltage cable. I didn't brush my teeth this morning just so I could be fried bacon with a pretty
that's
smile.
the key.
I'll have to find some other way to get the key.
So I need... Alright, you can see that. What, in the bottom left? This is my frame rate counter. I didn't realize you could see it. Okay, so, trying to remember. I need to get that. I need the clamp, don't I? I think I need the clamp. So that means I'm missing something. I'm missing a coin, I think. I didn't think you could usually see it, because it's part of the... does that mean you can see the stuff on the bottom right? Missing something. Okay. Okay.
It's a matchbook from the Fringe Cafe.
Right, yeah, because I need that for that bit, I know that.
It's a leaf of organic plastic. It grows, it converts carbon dioxide into oxygen, but it doesn't need water or sun. It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park. Marcus took it about a month. I think one of his eyes is falling out. The eye came loose. Poor Constable Guybrush. Sorry, Guybrush, but I need to borrow your eye for a while. Constable Guybrush is a strange hybrid between man, ape, and musician. In addition to being an officer of the law, of course.
You! Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey!
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I think I'll shut him up now.
Alright, I have the eye. I don't need that for a while.
It's that detective guy's hat.
I am missing something. Checking there again. Because I need the clamp to get...
An empty cardboard box. That's so not interesting.
Yeah, okay. Did not expect to get stuck this early on in the game. So bits later on, I expect to get a bit stuck. But not here. Unless I'm just being thick. Right, because I'm pretty sure you get a ring or something that you put in that lot.
Mystifying.
Because you put the ring in there, connects that so that this powers up, and then you can get rid of the pressure, and then you can take the clamp, and then you use the clamp to get the key. Where the fuck's the ring? It requires a little bit, Joel. It's not that taxing. It's just, could be one of those things where if you're missing one of the parts to it, if you haven't found the thing you're looking for, then it doesn't necessarily make sense. The problem is I don't remember where the bloody... I'm pretty sure it's a ring. It's not helped by the fact that my memory means that it's not here. I didn't like miss it from... You wish the news would go suck a fuck? Why, what's the news?
Charlie? Mind if I ask you a few...
Why would I mind, girl?
Does Emma's behavior ever worry you?
She can seem a little out of control from time to time, but she's smarter than people give her credit for. I think she's able to take good care of herself. She's a brilliant artist. Her sculptures are inventive and beautiful.
I know. Sometimes
I see what you mean.
Just don't seem to match her personality.
She's a deep person, but she hides it well. She's more comfortable being a ditzy teenager than a professional artist. But around the two of us, sometimes she lets the disguise drop. I love her when she does that.
What about you, Charlie?
What about me?
Yeah? When was the last time you talked about yourself?
I don't talk about myself, girl. You know that.
Still, I'd like to talk about you for a bit.
If you want. Just in general, or is there anything in particular you want to know?
What's your biggest dream?
A dark stage, a packed auditorium, and a single spotlight. Dancing, girl, don't you know? I'm a good dancer, but I need to be among the best to make it out in the real world. So I'll keep studying and I'll keep working as a waiter to support my studies, just like you.
That's all I wanted to know, Charlie.
Okay.
Could I ask you a few more questions about yourself?
Yeah, sure.
How did you end up in Venice?
At home, there wasn't much professional training available for dancers. And my father, he was not happy about my choice of career. He wanted me to work in the factories like him and his father. Out here in Venice, everyone's got their own dreams, and people are supportive of each other no matter how crazy those dreams might be.
Your dream isn't crazy at all, Charlie. You're already halfway there.
But I still have a long way to go. You're right, girl. I can make it if I work hard enough. So can you. Because we're both just so damn talented.
Are you happy working here at the cafe?
We make decent money, if that's what you mean. I don't want to be a bartender for the rest of my life, obviously. But yeah, I'm happy I have a job. And you work here too, so I get to hang out with my friend, right?
If it wasn't for that, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Hard work and lousy pay. The hours are flexible and, like you said, I get to hang out with you and my other friends. That's all I wanted to know, Charlie.
Okay.
Thanks, Charlie. It's the mystery door.
The mystery door. I haven't like left something behind at the academy, have I? I'm fairly sure I picked everything up I'm supposed to. Yeah. Pretty sure I got everything. Okay. Where the fuck am I? What? Okay, this is weird. I feel like my familiarity with this game is causing me to get unnecessarily confused. Damn. Okay. Am I still missing something obvious?
I said leave it be.
He certainly did.
Hi.
What can I do for you, Mia?
Thanks, anyway.
Yes'm.
Freddie Mellon.
Certainly is.
Green ooze.
Ugh. Right. So, yeah, I need the key. Hmm. Okay. It's okay, Joel. You're probably not going to miss very much. Unless I can remember.
It's a plaque commemorating the Venice Massacre of 2109. It reads, "In honor of those who died defending our right to live."
Think, Matt, think. Alright, let's go back to the border house, maybe.
Hi. Yes? What's Metro Circle like?
That's the sleaziest and most perverted neighborhood in Newport. On the negative side, however, it's also a dangerous place to hang out. I wouldn't go there alone if I were you.
Any idea where Cortez might be?
Like I told you, darling, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I have to get going.
Take care of yourself.
Where the fuck is this? Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up because I'm getting confused. I feel like I'm just missing something obvious that I know because I've done it before a few times, but it was a long time ago. Okay. Apparently she gives me the
Hi.
gold ring.
Yes? Any idea where Cortez might be?
Like I told you, darling, I wouldn't know. Ask Zach.
Unless it's
I have to
not
get
that.
going.
Let me check.
Take care of yourself out there,
Because
darling.
I'm getting two different puzzles confused. I'm embarrassed that I've had to look this up. Okay. Alright, just looking at some clues and not the actual thing.
Common room duty roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh joy, manual labor, my
Probably just
favorite.
not found the specific.
I can't tell what that note's saying as long as
It's gonna be
Fiona's
this.
handwriting is not particularly legible. I'm sorry.
Alright. That's it. You get her to read that and she'll probably give you... That was it, she'd lost the ring or something. Window Fiona.
Found. A gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false claims, please. Fiona.
Yeah, there we go.
I did lose a gold ring a few weeks ago. I hope this is the one. I'll have to ask Fiona about it.
I just didn't click on it earlier. That's what's happened.
Hi. Yes? I have to get going.
Take care of yourself out there.
Fiona. There we go.
I saw this note on the corkboard. I think the ring might belong to me.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but could you describe the ring?
Circular.
Sure thing. It says Sweet
Gold.
16. My dad gave it to me. I think it was the only birthday of mine he remembered, or at least acknowledged.
Yes, that's the one. I found it under the sofa when I was vacuuming. Here you are, darling.
Thanks. It's not worth much, but it's got a certain sentimental value for me.
It's a very pretty ring.
Yeah, it is. My dad never gave me anything pretty before or since. He must have won a poker game or something that day. You know what's strange? I don't hate him. He's a bastard and he treated me like crap almost every single day of my life. But I don't hate him. I feel sorry for him.
Why?
Because he doesn't know how to love. He can't love anybody or anything. And because he'll be miserable every second of every minute of every day until the day he dies. God, I'm glad that life is behind me. I hope I never have to see him again. No, that doesn't sound right. I've made a choice not to see him again. Ever.
Right, that's better. So, we can power up the machine.
I hope it doesn't melt or anything.
That's a really important item.
It's alive!
Right. Think. Oh shit. Can't remember how I have to get them all lined up. All horizontal, I think. You want some sweets? Do you want some sweets like earlier, when that guy had the runs afterwards? What are you doing? There we go. Right, that's powered up. I think that means I can now do...
It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high.
There we go. I'll have to clamp.
I'm not leaving my gold ring. Somebody's going to have to replace that cable eventually.
There we go. See, I knew what I was doing. I just didn't have the ring. It was confusing me. Because usually you get it straight away because you read the billboard properly. And they're not a complete twit. Yeah, anyway, so I may have missed any chat that happened while I was looking for a clue on what to do there. So I'm sorry if I did. I don't even know if Jara has returned yet. Right, so... this is the most logical puzzle in the whole game. It's going to be made a little harder.
That won't do any good. I need something tight to keep the clamp open.
Right. What we have to do...
When I was a wee lass, I tried fishing a couple of times in the pond behind my house, but I never caught anything. I hope my luck's improved.
Yep, I just made a fishing rod out of a clamp, some rope,
That's a pretty
and a
cool
rubber
catch.
ducky. Right, now we can go and beat Cortez. Oh look, Jawa has arrived.
It's a fuse box.
Yep.
Dang, Marquis, light up! Hell, it gone dead on me now. I'm going to have to fix that sign proper this time round, I just need me a ladder and some tools from the basement.
I thought you got the keys from him. Oh well. No. He's an idiot. Right.
It reminds me of something, but I just can't put my finger on it. I feel an uncontrollable urge to raise my hands, though. The shadow's being cast by those garbage bags.
Alright. This is a funny puzzle.
Pretty convincing, if I have to say so myself. It's a fire alarm and a smoke detector.
Alright, now.
This would probably work a lot better if I opened the can first.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the theater's fire exit. All right, somebody's coming.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Got ya. Alright, yeah. I tried to... Yes, that has to go here.
Hey! You! Yeah, you! Hands Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey! Dance!
This would probably work a lot better if I opened the can first.
Okay.
Dance! Do the monkey!
All right, somebody's coming.
Spread your legs!
Hails blazes, we got us a fire. Now, where's that voice coming from? Show yourself.
Spread your legs and do
All right
the
there, mister. Just don't you fire that gun now, you hear? I'm sorry I chased you earlier. Freddy will do the monkey for you right now, if that's what you want, He'll do the monkey until you ask him to stop, I reckon,
Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs and do the monkey!
I wound the monkey up real good, so he'll be dancing for a while.
See you later. Bye, Jonathan.
I knew you would come, sooner or later. There's no way out of there. Did you know that? There's no way out of Victor Hotel. All exits they just lead back inside.
You have no idea what I went through to find you. First,
Do you like movies?
sure, who doesn't? Wait a second. I was trying to tell you that...
I don't much like modern movies myself. They're either too loud and expensive or too obscure and self-indulgent. But old movies, really old movies, have a charm and a simplicity that appeals to me.
Listen, please don't interrupt me again. It's starting to piss me off.
But I have never interrupted you, unless I've had something important to say, of course. But go ahead. What is it you wanted to talk about?
Why did you make me search all over the city for you?
Search for me? I've been here for hours, señorita. I haven't moved. The question ought to be, what made you go out of your way to find me?
I want to live, but not in here. Not like this.
We agreed to meet this morning, remember?
As I remember it, there was no agreement. I said tomorrow, but you refused. I assumed you weren't interested. I apologize for making myself unavailable, however.
Did you know that?
Don't give me that. You wanted me to come looking for you again.
All exits
Actually, no, I had to lay low for a few hours.
Does it have anything to do with the cop that was staking this place out?
Yeah. So it was a good thing I didn't stick my head out the door to look for you then, no?
He's gone now. Are you in some kind of trouble with the police? Wait, don't tell me. Immigration.
No, señorita. Not the police. There are bigger players than the police.
I don't want to know. I'm not getting mixed up with the mob or gangs or anything like that.
There's not much you want to be mixed up in at all, is there?
My life's complicated enough as it is, Mr. Cortez. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Answers. You want, you need answers.
You keep telling me that, but you never give me any answers. Just more questions. Like, who's out to get you? What's going on with me? How come you know so much about me?
I plan to answer all your questions today, April. By the time you go to sleep tonight, your world will have changed, and nothing will ever be the same.
You're just being cryptic again. It's like soap opera sex. Lots of boring dialogue, and when they finally go to bed, everything's dark and covered by blankets.
Do you want the full Monty then? Come with me. Come outside. No more talk. I will show you the truth.
There is a way out.
This is probably as good a place as any. At least there's no one around to see, except rats.
To see what?
Stand back, señorita.
What for? What are you doing?
Why, Alice, I'm sending you through the looking glass.
What? What is that? Please tell me it's a hologram.
It's a mirror to reflect your dreams.
I don't see anything, just light.
Oh, you have to step through.
Step through that? Oh no, I don't think so.
This is the moment of decision, April. All time, past and present, revolves around this moment. The destiny of worlds is in your hands. But you must make the choice on your own. La vida es corta. You must decide how to live it best.
I'm not sure what I should do.
I understand. It's a difficult decision, because whatever you do, your life will change forever. So take your time. Think about it. Don't rush into a decision you're not ready to make.
I know I want my fucking monkey back. Yeah, I don't think he's got any use in the rest of the game, but I always pick him up.
Are you ready to step through the looking glass?
All right. I'll do it.
Vamos. Enter the light.
Don't say that. It sounds too ominous. Just tell me what's gonna happen.
You're about to take the first step on the longest journey of your life. But don't worry. I'll be waiting right here.
I must be insane to do this.
Yes, it's pretty much a given. Oh, I almost forgot. When you're ready to come back, pay a visit to a friend of mine called Westhouse, Brian Westhouse. Vaya con Dios, child, and may the balance protect you.
I'm not Alice.
Cortez? Cortez! I have a bad feeling about this. Wait, what was the name Cortez told me to remember? Westhouse? Brian Westhouse? I think that was it. Cortez said to look him up when I wanted to go home. Well, I want to go home now. The shutters are closed, but it's daylight outside. He looks like some kind of priest.
April.
The doors are closed. Quaint, and they go with the general decor of the place.
Oops.
Hello? Hi.
Et tu? Emile, tu vas?
I don't understand.
Aku sta kayan paras. Inomalante kandra. Ton maris. Ore tiesi ton. Aku tu fata. Sequandare. Ken estare. Ton.
Who are you?
Ken esang maris ortona. Magikean pose ton. Sare alvoca in iriam tue ithium.
Where am I?
Sankis tue. Tonan tu ken alvoch. E magican ian ton an asans. Ton. Ken itue iraem bab simil quakite. Aku kandi. Good. Niranton alvoch. Sank al koda magic. Torante. Salhe. Naven. All tongue.
What does Altum mean?
Maris. Tu verinelian aran tu torank lock eton. Aku kandi. Good. Niranton.
Sorry, but I don't understand a single word you're saying.
Tu eres tu montraki ton. Tu et vermilian fata.
Fata.
Ton. Ken itue iraem bab simil quakite.
Where's Cortez?
Tu tone eken. Aku kandi. Good.
I give up, but thanks anyway.
Tu post cape paenciana maris. Co arib alken tu indime res templa sans vernema a navan.
Oh, no. You just need to keep listening to him.
Hi.
Ken esang maris ortona. Ton. Ken itue iraem ba. Aku kandi. Av orta I beginning. Parasim tin you. You have thiesa I magic Sara. I the knowledge. Aritua ya itue by generations e umani. Knowledge of all tongue. Now you have allowed the magic to enter your heart, and the knowledge of all tongue, ever present but dormant, to guide your ears and your tongue.
I understand you. You speak English? Why didn't you just tell me straight away?
No, child. I do not speak English. I speak Naven, all tongue, the common language of Arcadia.
Arcadia? Wait a second. How did I get here? What is this place, and who the hell are you?
Oh, my manners have abandoned me yet again. I'm afraid my preoccupation with ancient texts and the company of my fellow fathers have left me unequipped with the grace of social intercourse.
Meaning what?
That I have been rude. My name, dear child, is Tobias Grensret, and I am the Vestrum of the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. We are the fathers.
Okay. I'm April. April Ryan.
I take it this is your first shift, your first passage through the Divide?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I guess this is my first shift.
Then I will explain everything. Someone must. You are without guidance, without a mentor?
Mentor? There's this guy Cortez. He assisted me, told me about magic and truth and dreams and portals. Crazy stuff. Well, it seemed crazy at the time, although now I don't...
Cortez? Ah, yes, Cortez. Very good, very good. Then come, let us proceed. Let me show you Marcuria, the grandest city of all ages. Explore Marcuria, April. See the sights, meet the people, and then, when you are ready, return to the temple. I will answer whatever questions you may have then.
Hey! It's good to be back. Let's just save it.
The whole fountain's been carved in one piece from a granite-like material. Very impressive. In a world without the screen, that's what passes for entertainment. And it's pretty darn good.
Maps, I got maps. Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top-notch, hand-drawn in quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
How much are your maps?
That depends, miss. I got a very nice one here of the Border Mountains for only 6. Aaron's fresh from the quill of a sunwriter. Maps, get your maps here.
Do you sell maps of the city?
Can't help you there, miss. The Guild of Tourism has monopoly on city maps. I can tell you're not from around here, or you'd know that. Got tons of maps of all the Northlands, though, from the city of Tyron to the Bay of Fire. Maps!
Where can I find the Guild of Tourism?
They're closed for the holidays.
Sure, that makes sense. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps!
Do you know Vestrum Tobias?
Everyone knows Vestrum Tobias, girl. He's been an important part of this city for as long as I can remember.
What can you tell me about him?
The Vestrum is an honorable man, but a conservative one, and I don't know if he still has the best interests of the people at heart. Sometimes I think he worries too much about custom. The Sentinel have been our so-called protectors and keepers of the balance for so long we don't even think of it anymore. But now that the Vanguard are introducing a new way of thinking, new philosophies, I'm afraid the Sentinel will find their power diminished before too long. Their resistance to change will be their downfall. Mark my words, their downfall for certain. And Tobias, honorable man that he is, will be remembered as the captain who went down with his ship.
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
No maps for me today, thanks.
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse. Maps!
Maps! I need to stop for 5 minutes, so I'm just going to save, and then I'll stop the stream. And then I'll be back in a mo. Okay? I won't be long.